Hi yogis, this is a simple and gentle restorative yoga practice with a bolster. If you don't own this prop, you can always use a dense pillow like a couch cushion. But they're like $20 online and a worthy investment, so I suggest getting one. To get started, sit on your knees and heels and place the bolster flat and long with the mat. Separate your knees wide and slide your prop between your knees and thighs. You want enough space at the top for your head to rest, so don't pull it in too deep. Once in place, just fold forward and let one ear rest on the bolster. Gently close your eyes and find a deep and calming breath to melt away any tension from your body so you can soften into the bolster completely. Lift your head and turn your neck so the other ear can rest down on the bolster. Focus on your belly expanding and pressing into the prop with each deep and slow breath. The slower you move in your transitions, the easier it will be to keep this sense of grounding ease and calm. So slowly rise, keep your bolster where it is, and find downward facing dog. Invite some movement into the legs and wag your hips side to side. If your forehead is resting on the bolster, then focus on lengthening your spine from the prop up through your hips. Even bend your knees a little for a longer lower back, and take a few deep breaths right here. Now bend both knees to the left and take a seat on your right hip. Pull the bolster in closer so it's touching your right hip. Then turn your body towards the bolster and slowly walk your hands forward so you can rest your belly, chest, and head on your prop. Start with your right ear down and focus on relaxing the muscles along your spine. After a few deep breaths, you can try placing the left ear down for a deeper twist. Wherever you are, it should be a place of relaxation and comfort. No straining or forcing here. Just breathe, relax, and let go. Take your time as you rise. Then turn your body to the left and pivot on your hips to face the back of your mat. Keep turning so you're facing the right, and now you're sitting on your left hip. Pull the bolster in so it's touching your left hip, then take your time as you slowly lower and rest into your propped twist. Start with your left ear down, and in time you can switch ears for a deeper twist. Once you get yourself physically into a pose, you're only halfway there. It's your breath and how you use it that will allow you to gain the deepest benefits from each posture. Use a slow-paced, deep belly breath to deepen the openings, release more tension, and to even further calm your mind. Slowly rise. Grab your bolster and place it at the back of your mat near your feet. Turn and pivot on your hips to face the back of your mat for a propped Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open. Give plenty of space between your hips and heels, and even shimmy your hips side to side to move your flesh out from underneath you and to untuck your tailbone. Grab your bolster and pull it into your belly so it's resting on your feet. The idea is to find a place where the bolster can support your upper body as you fold. So if you're feeling a little stiff, try using a higher setting on the bolster to give you more support under your chest and head. Deepen your breath so much you can feel it flow up and down your spine. And relax a little more with each exhale. Rise up nice and slow, and place your bolster to the side of your mat. Pull your knees together and lie down on your back. Prepare for a bridge pose, so pull your heels in close, knees bent up to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone up and lift your hips off the mat. While your hips are lifted, fish around for your bolster and slide it underneath your hips at its lowest setting, so it's going sideways along the mat. Place the bolster directly underneath your pelvis, the bony area under your spine and at the top of your bottom. Then lower your weight down onto the bolster completely. And if you're uncomfortable, just reposition until you can find the place that works for you. You're welcome to stay here with your knees bent, or try extending your legs long, like in Shavasana. Let the feet fall open and the palms face up. Feel your belly rise and fall. Stay here, or pull your heels in to touch and let your knees fall open like butterfly legs. As you breathe, feel your inner thighs relax. Nice and slow, pull your legs together and extend your heels up to the ceiling for a propped legs up the wall. Enjoy the sensation as the blood drains from your legs and the slight pressure in your hips. If it feels good, hinge at the hips and let your shins fall towards the body, as if you were in a forward fold. Otherwise, stay exactly where you are in your propped legs up the wall for several more deep breaths. Now slowly bring your feet back down to the mat with your knees bent and lift your hips off the bolster. Reach down with both hands to push the bolster towards your ankles so you can lower your hips down to the mat and your prop is under your knees for your final posture, propped Shavasana. Let your knees fall open and your palms face up. Completely soften and surrender as you let your eyes close. The breath can relax, and the whole body can let go. I'll let you go here in this pose, but give yourself a minute or two after this video ends to just be. When you're done, take your time moving back into the normal world, and hopefully you can take some of this restorative practice with you. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.